Morning. Go ahead and double tap on the screen real quick. Go ahead and double tap on the screen real quick. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning to all. How y'all doing this morning? Some of y'all already been live with me this morning. We was in walk and worship this morning, you know what I'm saying, on TikTok. So for those of you that joined me this morning on TikTok with walk and worship, where we give the opportunity to be able to get that physical win together, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys coming back for round two of dealing with street poet. Man, I'm telling you what, I tell you, I feel like I'm a walking, talking, living, breathing a ball of motivation these days, man. I'm live 2 and 3 times a day, uploading and resharing content that I've dropped, you know what I'm saying? Just reminding people to get in gear, to get locked in with themselves and to understand that you do matter, that you are valuable. And at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say, you deserve to be loved. You deserve to be respected. You deserve to be protected. You deserve to be loved and appreciated the way that, you know what I'm saying, the way that you want to be loved and appreciated. And if they can't do it that way, then you know what to do. Two-finger swinging. That's right. Everybody ain't gonna be for you and you ain't gonna be for everybody. But real quick, happy birthday, Divine Time. I see you jumped on the live, man. Happy birthday to you. Well wishes to you. I pray that you take this year and you embody it, man. Just own it. Take it and run with it. You got everything that you need inside of you already. And I just hope and pray that you continue to enjoy life to the very fullest. Your coach love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you so much for being a part of every platform that I actually have, man. You enjoy your birthday to the very fullest. I love you, sweetheart. Double tap on my screen real quick. Come on in the room. We're a few minutes early. I need for you to do me a favor real quick. Go ahead and let me know where you're viewing me from so I can shout out some of you guys' areas. How y'all doing this morning? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Washington State. I see you guys this morning. How y'all doing this morning? Tampa, Florida. Iowa is checking in already. Okay, Connecticut is here. Okay, man, I see y'all. North Carolina, Louisiana, New York, hot. Atlanta is here. Thank you so much, Lynn, for purchasing that first badge. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Kansas. Virginia is here as well. Stockbridge, Georgia, Detroit, Flint, Michigan is here. Brooklyn, New York is here. Y'all already know what the deal is, man. Down here on TikTok, we need to get 600K down here on TikTok. We need 50 badges up top on IG. So go ahead and send that badge. Go ahead and send that love and that support. Go ahead and double tap on that screen real quick. What up, Detroit? What up, Raleigh? Thank you so much, MC Nerd. I appreciate that. What up, Philly? What up, Queens, man? Connecticut, I see you guys. More Philly checking in, man. Philly is already sold out, so it ain't no need me even saying nothing. January 27th, I'm in Philly, and y'all already done sold it out in 36 hours. Yes, I'm in Philly, January the 27th. The next tour stop is going to be Charlotte, North Carolina, and that's going to be February the 24th. So if you haven't gotten your ticket already for Saturday, February the 24th, do me a favor, hit that Eventbrite real quick. That's Get in the Room Tour 2024 Charlotte. Go ahead in there and get you a ticket. We are 56% sold out already. So if you haven't got your ticket, make sure you go and do so. Double tap on that screen. Thank you, Lynn dot 21 for that badge. I appreciate you. What up, Dallas? How y'all doing? How y'all doing this morning, man? We are everywhere. We are everywhere this morning. Double tap on that screen. Like I shared with them this morning, those of you may not know, I will be sharing the platform January the 14th with Nicki Minaj, the rapper Nicki Minaj, her mom, Cora Minaj. I will be sharing the stage with her. It is an honor. It is a pleasure to be, you know what I'm saying, be in an environment. Sometimes, like I told you guys, I told you guys that on Monday, that you will find yourself in some rooms, that you will find yourself in some environments, that you will find yourself over there dealing with folk that I didn't even know nothing about it. I didn't even know she had a foundation, didn't even know she had nothing going on. But as I was boarding my flight going to Houston, Texas, received the information on my website saying, oh, you've been booked. Then having a conversation, we could have got anybody, but we want you. We had the funds to do whatever we wanted to do, but we want you. So I will be sharing that platform. I will be opening up for her. You know what I'm saying? January the 14th, man, my mind's still blown from it all together. But I tell you, when God has for you, it's going to be for you. When God is going to do something for you, he's going to do that. That right there. Oh, David, that's just for you. They could have had anybody, but it's that right there was for you. That had your name on it, man. So I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much for sharing my content, pushing my content, duetting my content, what I'm saying, going outside of y'all way, remixing my content on Instagram and creating, what I'm saying, all just everything. Those of you on TikTok, man, y'all, we got me at 1.1 million followers right now on TikTok, guys. Continue to duet the videos, to push the videos, to push the content. I appreciate you guys. Hit the share button on the live. Go ahead and bring them on in, man. Bring them on in. Thank you so much. I see all the gifts coming through. I see all the badges being dropped on IG. Y'all make sure y'all continue to remix those videos for me. Push it out there. If you on my Facebook, same thing, man. Thank you guys so much, because I'm telling you guys, you are putting me in positions, in rooms right now that is blowing my mind. It really and just because of that, y'all, if y'all was here yesterday, y'all already know what we about to talk about. Yeah. I just want to say this to you real quick. Hold on. Some of y'all, if y'all was here yesterday, y'all already know what we about to talk about this morning, right? This part two. If you was here yesterday, then you already know we about to chime in, and we about to chime into part two. Part two, I told y'all I was gonna come, and baby, I am here, and the enemy was doing everything in his power to try to discourage me from getting on today. The enemy was in my ear talking about, well, you ain't got to do it today and yesterday. You just was live yesterday. How about skip a day? How about wait till Friday? All of that. But baby, I'm going to tell you what, I'm here for it today. And I want y'all to hit that share button on this live real quick. Go ahead and bring in everybody. Bring in them folks that you go to brunch with, the ones you go to Sunday school with, the one that you hit the club with. Go ahead and bring them in real quick. That's right. Everybody want to party with you, but let's see who going to pray with you. Let's see who going to jump on here and give these notes with you. That's right. Double tap on that screen real quick, man. Come on in the room. And I got a message for you real quick. That's a fact. How y'all doing this morning? Thank you, Yo-Yo, for that badge. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Twist, for those gifts. I see you. Thank you so much, Leandra. I see you tapping in right now. Hazel, how you doing? Twisted, I see you. Thank you so much for those flowers. Man, double tap on that screen, man. Double tap on that screen. We in here now, man. Steady. But guess what, man? I was prepared for it. We did morning walk in worship this morning. So we've been in alignment all morning. This is what I'm so high energy right now, because this is what we've been doing all morning. We woke up and got on the treadmill. We woke up and some folks was outside working out. We woke up and some folk had went to their apartment gyms. That's right. We doing walk-in worship every single morning, all the way up to February the 20th. This is what we doing. We waking up ready. We waking up ready. What's going on, man? Double tap on my screen real quick. Double tap on my screen real quick. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Double tap on that screen. Okay, y'all at 20. Y'all at y'all at 30K. Oh, y'all wasn't playing. Feeling amazing. That's exactly how you supposed to feel. If you don't see your best friend on this live right now, if you don't see your go-to person right now on this live, go ahead and tag them in that comment section real quick. Go ahead and tag them in the comment section real quick so they can jump in. How you doing, Dessa? Good morning to you, baby. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Angelina. I see you from California. Good morning, Arkansas. I see you guys, Central Arkansas. Good morning. How you doing this morning? What I'm gonna be talking about this morning? Oh, I'm gonna be talking about the right position. Right position. What up, Chicago? What up, Baltimore? Remember yesterday when we left out and I said, y'all, I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, because that right there, that'll teach y'all by itself. I said, I'm going to talk about that on tomorrow, and y'all just come back on tomorrow and we going to complete that, because I had another message that I was already talking about. But I'm here this morning because I want to talk about being in the right position. Good morning to you. I see you, Philly. I see you, Italy. I see you, London. I see you over in the UK. I see Canada. I see South Africa. I see Ghana. How y'all doing? I see my Trinidadians. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on that screen. That's right, baby. In the right position. Hello, somebody. Double tap on that screen real quick, because I need for you to understand how important it is to make sure that in this season that we're going into right now, that you're in the right position. That's right. You got to be in the right position. Some doors won't open until you're in the right position. Some opportunities won't come until you're in the right position. Some yeses you won't receive until you get in in the right position. And I need for you to understand that in order for us to go extreme in this here year, that we got to first be what? In the right position. That's right. Come on, Louisiana. I see y'all. I see y'all. Friends say hallelujah. Come on. Right position, baby. Right position. Right position. What's up, Louisville? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I know it's some people that's running around right now talking about, you know what? She ain't doing nothing but talking to me right now. She done jumped all the way into my business just that fast. She ain't even got started really good. She in the opening and she already in my business because see, that's what my problem is. My problem right there, coach, is that the position part. I know what it is that I'm supposed to be doing, but somehow or another, I don't ever be doing it. I know exactly what it is I need to be connected to, but then I got all the reasons of why I can't get over there and I can't get connected. I know exactly how I'm supposed to be moving, but somehow or another, it's always something that happens that prevents me from being able to get into the position that I need to be in, to be able to do the things that I need to be doing. I know what what I'm supposed to be doing, but my problem come in at is what I'm ready to jump into notes. Y'all better double tap because I'm ready to jump into notes. I'm that far ahead. I'm that far ahead. I'm ready to get into notes, man. I'm ready to get into notes. What you talking about? I'm talking about right position. Yeah, I'm talking about right position. I'm right position. You got to get divine. I know, maybe. Because I'm ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. What up, H Town? What up, H Town? But I'm ready. I'm ready to go for that note. I'm ready to go for that first note. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we sitting over there and we keep missing our moments. Hello, somebody. We keep doing what we keep. Friends say, "Oh my God, you in my business." We keep missing our moments. Why? Because of distractions. Note number one is this right here. Don't miss your moments because of the distractions. We keep missing our opportunities because of distractions. We keep missing our open doors. Why? Because of distractions. We keep missing our yeses that we've been begging for, that we've been crying for, that we've been fasting for. We keep missing those things because of distractions, because we're so easily distracted. We're distracted by the naysayers, the people that say that it won't happen, the people that say that it can't happen, the people say that it don't happen to folks like you. I want you to understand that in the season that we're going into, you're going to have to step away from those type of folk. You're going to have to distance yourself from those type of folk. Understand that you're going to have to slide over and get you some elbow room away from those type of folk. People that don't see no further than right here. If you want to go extreme, if you want to go big, if you want to go all the way overboard, you're going to have to separate yourself from those naysayers. You're going to have to get away from the haters. Yeah. Y'all be laughing them off. Yeah. I'm in here though. I'm in here. I'm in here. You gonna have to, the naysayers we already talked about. You got to get away from them haters too. Some of y'all got some haters and all y'all do is laugh at them. And y'all use excuses like this right here. Well, that's just how they talk. That's just how they act. They got hate all in those jokes. All those jokes that they be having. They like, every single thing it is that you do and how you move. They got something negative that they want to say about it. No matter what it is that you do, no matter how good it is, no matter how good it look, they always find something. They always find that one thing that's in it to try to make poke fun at it, to try to make it seem like it ain't what it really is. They'll give everybody credit but you. They'll clap for everybody but you. They'll salute everybody but you. They'll applaud everybody but you. Okay, well, I just want you to understand that a lot of y'all got some haters. A lot of y'all got some haters in y'all life, and y'all just laugh at them and y'all make the excuse that they are. That's just how they are. That's just how they talk. That's just how they joke. That's just how they do. And I want you to understand that I'm going to just get on right up out your face, baby. Hello, why you ain't called, why you ain't text, why you ain't came around, why we ain't hung out with each other, baby, because I don't want that type of energy around me. You won't have that type of access to me in 2024. Hello, somebody, you won't have that access to me. I'm moving right on up out your way because the jokes that you have, I don't find funny. The way that you move, I don't, that's not in alignment with the person that I am. That's not in alignment with the person that I'm creating. I'm not looking for that type of energy. Snip, aboard that right there mission. I'm not dealing with no haters. I'm not dealing with no spectators. I'm not dealing with no naysayers. And I'm not dealing with no Debbie doubters. That's right. If you don't believe nothing, if you can't get all the way in on nothing, if you always in the in-betweens in everything that's going on in your life, I don't need you over here bothering me. Get on over there, baby. That's right. I'm not taking no doubters. No, sometimes I believe and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm on board and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I got a footing in and sometimes I don't. Oh, you would not be over here, baby. Hello, you either all the way in or you all the way out. That's a fact. That's it. That's all. Yeah, you all. Yeah, what you say, coach? You all the way in or you all the way out? Because I got to get in the right position. And one thing's for sure, two things for certain. I'm not allowing nothing to distract me. And the main distractions that we have is what? Those naysayers, those haters, and those Debbie Doubters. I need for y'all to understand. That's note number one right there. I'm getting in the right position. I'm getting in the right position. And if me getting in the right position means that I got to separate for myself from you, then guess what? Get ready to separate. Understand that if me getting in the right position means that I got to cut ties with you, then guess what? Snip, snip. If me getting in the right position means that I'm gonna have to not be able to show up to that brunch, that I'm not gonna be able to hang out like how I used to, that if that means that I'm gonna have to get up and create a morning routine, if that means that I'm gonna have to get into a place in my life where I'm making sure that I'm doing the necessary work, so I'm not gonna be able to smile and grin and party with you like I used to, if that means that I'm not gonna be able to show up for other folk how I used to give to other folk the way that I used to, then I'm gonna tell you what, you're gonna have to find you another service provider, because I'm in a season where I can't provide nobody no service. This is my full year. The only person that I'm servicing is me. The only person that I'm pouring into is me. The only person that I'm taking care of is me. The most valuable person that's on my team right now, I want you to understand that, baby, that's me. Hello, somebody. I cannot provide that service for you in this here season. I cannot afford to miss my moment because of distractions. I'm trying to get in the right position, baby. Yeah. I'm trying to get into the right position. I'm trying to get into the right position, and that and I can't get into the position that I need to be in because it's some of y'all. It's some of y'all. Y'all do too much. Hello, somebody. That, for a lack of a better, baby, it's some of y'all that just do too much. I'm where I'm trying to go. Y'all ain't gonna understand what I'm trying to do. Y'all ain't gonna understand. Understand that y'all ain't gonna get it. Y'all not gonna be able to wrap y'all brain around it, and that's fine. That's fine. And everybody want to be like, oh yeah, well, everybody got their own time when they gonna do things. You're absolutely right. So what I'm gonna do is, it's my time right now. Hello, somebody, put it in the comment section. Put it in the comment section. I get that everybody got their time that they're gonna be doing certain things, but guess what? Red ink pen note. Put it in the comment section. It's my time right now. It's my time right now. And when it's my turn, then guess what I'm doing? I'm going full blown savage mode. Hello, somebody. It's my time right now. And when that is my time, I'm going full blown savage mode. That's right. I'm doing everything that I gotta do to make sure that I'm okay. I'm doing everything that I gotta do to make sure that I stay on top. I'm doing everything that I gotta do to make sure that I still have a seat at that right there table. It ain't got to be in the head, but I tell you what, I'ma still get a plate. Hello, somebody. I don't care how I turn, I'ma still get a plate. Understand that. That's right. That's right. I am the most valuable person on my team. I am my own assignment. I'm not taking care of nobody before I take care of me. It's my time right now. And you gotta understand, y'all, I'm running through these things. I need for you to understand that when it's your time, you got to go full blown savage mode. Put it in the comment section. Yeah. What you saying, coach? I say that, this ain't the time for you to get timid. Yeah, I know somebody jotting that right quick. Right, yeah. When it's your time and it's your time right now, you can't show up. You can't show up timid. Friends say, my God, yeah, you can't. I know you've been walking around and you've been whispering to people, but that ain't gonna work in this season. I know that you've been walking around and you've been trying to play nice with folk, but that ain't gonna work in this season. I know that you've been tiptoeing around other folk feeling because you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You don't want nobody to feel no certain type of way. But guess what? You ain't gonna be able to afford to do that right there in this season right here. You that timid type of personality, you gonna have to set that to the side. That whispering to people, that coward type of mentality, you're going to have to sit that over there to the side. The season that we're in right now, you're going to have to go full blown savage mode. Understand that. And I'm about to tell you while I said that, just hold on though. You're going to have to hold on a minute. I want you to take the notes. I want you to take the notes because see, some folk ain't going to understand that. So I have to break it down just like that because I know that sometimes y'all be thinking that, oh yeah, well, maybe I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that, baby. I ain't got none of that in me this season. Understand that my focus is me. I'm taking care of me. I'm doing what is best for me. And guess what? I'm not breaking that down to nobody. I don't care if you can make 1 and 1 equal 2 in that situation. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If the math don't math for you in my life, stop mathing my life and start mathing yours. Understand that. You ain't got to understand why I move the way that I move. You don't have to understand why I do what I do. You don't have to understand why I invest in what it is that I invest in. My life ain't got nothing to do with you. It's every man for himself right now. Understand that it's every man for himself. That's right, because we We have spent so many years already being codependent, thinking that everybody needs somebody, and everybody do need somebody, but we need the right type of somebody. We don't need just no anybody. We don't need somebody showing up empty-handed body. We don't need somebody showing up broken body. We don't need somebody showing up with all their trauma body. We don't need somebody showing up with their broken heart body. We don't need somebody showing up with their trust issues body. Understand that that's not my job. Everybody needs somebody, but we need the right type of bodies, because I'm not going to put in all this type of work on myself and my healing and my development and my growth and moving forward in my life and my elevation just for me to get up here and be attached to somebody that's down here. And now I got to backpedal to I ain't doing it. That's too much like unequally yoked. Get somebody else to do it. Yeah, you're going, yeah. I got to go full blown savage mode. I cannot afford to be timid. I got to go full blown savage mode. I can't afford to get timid. Note number 2, if y'all ready for note number 2, let me see where y'all at real quick. Y'all at 95K. Y'all almost at 100K. As soon as y'all strike 100K, I'm dropping it. I just need I need for you to understand that that's how we got to move. That's how we got to move. That's how we got to operate. We're in a season right now that's going to require your full attention. And if you're a note taker, I need you to go ahead and jot that down, baby. Jot that down while they double tap. And if you are in a season where you're trying to get into position to be able to win, a position to be able to get to that next level in life like how you want to get to, I need for you to understand that it's okay for you to go full-blown savage mode. And in the process of going full-blown savage mode, what you got to understand is that you're going to have to go against some teachings. Oh, y'all already know the story that we're going to use as an example. If you was here yesterday, y'all, we just working our way on into that. We working our way on into that. Hello, somebody. I'm going to have to go into some teaching. What you telling me, coach? It's going to be some things that I'm going to have to unlearn. I'm going to have to unlearn some things that I thought that I knew. I know that that's how my great-great-granny and all my ancestors said that this is what we going to have to do. I know that this is how my great-granny and all my ancestors said that this is how we got to show up. And I know that this is how my great-granny and all of them, this is how they done it all my life. And this has been a routine all my life. And this is how it has been. I want you to understand that when you decide that you want to get in the right position, it's going to mean that you're going to have to go against some teachings. You're going to have to go against some people. You're going to have to even go against some religious beliefs, some things that you've been taught your whole entire life. You have to get to a place where you are open-minded, where you're dedicated to learning. Understand that you can't get to the right position over there trying to follow outdated protocol. Yeah, no. I ain't gonna do that, because when I drop my illustration, some folks gonna get it. All I need you to do is trust the process. All I need you to do is trust the process. All I need you to do is take the notes, because I'm gonna make it all tie in a minute. I'm gonna make it all tie in a minute. I just need for you to trust me real quick. Come on now, double tap on the screen. Yeah. You gotta understand that in order for you to get into the right position, you're gonna have to go against some teachings. You're gonna have to go against some people. You're gonna have to go against some religious beliefs. Some things that you have been over there and you've been taught your whole entire life. Coach, why do you say that? You got to understand that the things that we were being taught back in the day, we were being taught by broken people. We've been taught by people that had a different type of mentality, a broken type of mentality. We were being taught by people, understand, that was in survival mode, and they were doing everything that they could just to be able to survive. They were doing everything that they could, understand, that just to be able to make it to the next day. We're not operating with that same type of mentality anymore. We're not in that same type of broken mentality anymore. It is outdated protocol. We don't have to follow that plan anymore. I'm waiting, y'all. I'm just waiting on y'all. Yeah, so I gotta wait. Some people through their phone. I gotta wait on them to go get it. Some people running up and down their hallway. I'm waiting on them to get back. Double tap on my screen. I gotta wait on my people to get back. Cause some of you was toying with that thing. You felt like you was doing the wrong thing because you was going against great granny. You felt like you was doing the wrong thing and you was being disrespectful because you're utilizing your voice. You thought you was doing the wrong thing and that, it was a problem that was within you because it was a part of you that just did not accept what it was that they were saying, that you saw another way out and that you knew for a fact that I know things could be better than this. I know that things could be brighter than this. I know that we could have really more than this, that just because we were born right here doesn't mean that this has to be the place that we stay captive at. Just because I'm in this environment does not mean that I have to be a product of this environment. And just because somebody hurt me this way does not mean that I have to carry that same cycle and continue continue to damage other people that same way. And just because I went through that traumatic experience, just because I had that type of heartache, just because I was in that position, does not mean that I have to allow that generational curse, that generational trauma, that hardship to come and rain on my family. That I know it gotta stop right here. You just gotta go against. I'm waiting. I told you I'm waiting on my people. I had to get that off of me though. I had to get that off of me. I had to get that off of me real quick. Come on now, let's be real. I had to get that off of me real quick. I need for you to understand that in order for you to get into, come on. In order for you to get into the right position, it's going to require you to go against some teachings. You're going to have to go against some people, some folk that you love the most. Understand that you're going to have to go against some folks that you love the most. You're going to have to go against some religious teachings that you were taught in order for you to get into the position that you need to be in order for you to be blessed, in order for you to be healed, in order for you to develop, in order for you to be able to create a better version of yourself. You're going to have to unlearn some things that you thought that you already knew. Are you willing? Yeah. See, it's about what you willing to do, because see, this right here, that's only gonna happen if you willing to do it. This right here, that's only gonna happen if you're willing to do it. See, ain't nobody gonna force nothing on you. Nobody's gonna force it on you. Nobody's gonna go outside their way to try to peer pressure you into it. You gotta understand that this got to be something that you want, and you gotta want it for yourself. This got to be something that you believe, and you gotta believe it for yourself. This got to be something that you're willing to make sacrifices for, and you're ready to go to bat for, that you're ready to stand on, that you're ready to go against the grain for. This got to be something that you want for yourself. This is not something that somebody can do for you. The question that you got to ask yourself is, how bad do I want it? How bad do I want it? Do I want it enough to wake up an hour early, to do a morning routine, to get into meditation, to get into positive affirmations? Do I want it bad enough to excuse myself from the break table at work so I can go out to my car and read 2 chapters a day on my lunch break? Do I want it bad enough to get into a seminar, to get into a webinar, to get into an empowerment conference? Do I want it bad enough to make sure that every single day that I wake up, that I'm locked into myself, that I'm picking myself, that I'm choosing myself over everything and everybody? How bad do I want it? Come on, let's come on. That's a serious question for you. Yeah, I see y'all already. I didn't even tell y'all to put it in the comment section. Y'all already got it in there. Yeah. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Because I want you to understand that getting in the right position is going to cost you some things. Come on, double tap on the screen, because getting into the right positions is going to cost you some things, right? It's going to cost you some things. Come on, double tap on the screen real quick, man. You got to understand this. I need for you to lock in with me this morning. I need for you to double tap. I need you to hit that share button. Hey, yeah, we got to get some more folks on here real quick. We got to get them on in here real quick. We at 146K. Double tap on that screen. I just need to know, how bad do you want it? That's a question that you have to ask yourself, because in order for you to get into the right position, you have got to be willing to sacrifice some sleep sometime. To get into the right position, you're going to have to be willing to sacrifice going out sometime. To go in, getting into the right position, you're going to have to be willing to walk away from your best friend, to walk away from your best cousin, to walk away and put some distance in between people that you thought was going to finish with you. You have to now accept the fact that, you know what, you are only, we can only hang out on level 1, because level 2 is too much for you. You're only going to understand from your level of understanding. And now that I'm on level 2 and you still on level 1, it's hard for you to pick up what it is that I'm putting down. It's hard for you to understand while I'm moving the way that I'm moving. And what I can't do, I can't stop my growth. I can't stunt my growth. I can't stop working on me, because I can't do that no more. 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 I can't. What you can't do, coach? I can't sacrifice me anymore. I can't keep giving myself permission to stop anymore. I can't keep giving myself permission to quit on me to help somebody else anymore. Because if I look at my life, I can see that I would have been so much further ahead had I been focused on my development, that I would have had my degree by now. I would have launched my business by now. I would have dropped my brand by now. I would have created a better version of myself right now. I would have been in a much better place in my life, but I've made so many sacrifices because I've been giving to other people, bending over backwards for other people, jumping through fire rings for other people. I've been overplaying my part, overspending my finances. I've been going through hell in high water because I felt like it was my responsibility to make sure that I was taking care of other people. I did not realize. Yeah. That's gonna hurt some folk. What you say, coach? I didn't realize. I didn't realize the damage that I was doing to myself. Just say ouch and send a gift. Say ouch and send a badge real quick. Yeah. Some of y'all sitting up here saying, God, dog, man, she came in too heavy. Yeah, some of us, we didn't realize until we started refocusing on focus and seeing what it was that we was doing in our own life. We didn't realize the damage that we were doing to ourselves. Ain't nobody broke our heart the way that we broke our own heart. Ain't nobody walked us like a dog like we've walked ourselves. Ain't nobody did more damage to us. If we were going to be real, if we were going to be honest, if we were going to be transparent real quick, ain't nobody damaged us the way that we've damaged ourselves, the way that we've watered ourselves down, the way that we've diluted ourselves, the way that we've played with ourselves. If we were going to be, I just want you to be honest for a second. I did so much damage to myself. I put myself in some situations with some folk that I knew better before I got over there. I knew what I was doing before I got over there. I knew the type of person that they were before I got over there. I knew that, I knew that, but I thought that I had that healing spirit. I thought that I could fix them. I thought that I could give them. I thought that if I gave them enough that they would change. If I loved them hard enough, they would change. That if I forgave them more than enough, then they would change. I thought that it was something that was in me that would change what they had going on, but your gratitude will not make somebody be something that they're not. Your generosity will not change a person's character. You can give and give and give and give, but them folk are going to be exactly who they are, and you got to leave them right there where you met them at. If you're trying to get into the right position, getting into the right position is meaning that you're going to have to go against some things, some teaching, some people, some religion. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? You saw all the flags and you ignored them. You saw everything that was going on and you ignored it. You knew what to do and you still ignored it. And I want to give you this note right here real quick. And when I'm gonna ask them to send me some gifts and let me get 3 badges first, because when I say this, somebody gonna get mad at me. I want you to get to the right position, but in order for you to get to the right position, there's some things that I want you to unlearn. Those are some things that I want you to start focusing more on. It's some things that I want you to focus more on. Thank you, Gorgeous Glow. I need 2 more. It's some things that I need you to focus on, and I need you to unlearn some things. And some of it is not that it's incorrect; it's just incomplete. Right? And before I say this, I know this right here is gonna shake up some stuff. This right here, thank you so much, Diva. Let me get one more, y'all. Diva, I got yours. Thank you, Corey. There go Corey with the 3rd one. Well, this note right here says, what I need for you to understand, that this experience is not the best teacher. Don't get mad. I know people been screaming that forever. I know that people been, experience is not the best teacher. It's not. Experience is not the best teacher. Come on. Yeah. We have to stop saying that to our children. Understand that. Yeah. Because if we went through that experience already and we put our hand in the fire and we got burnt, it's time for our children and the children's children, for them to learn from what? From instructions. It's time for you to learn from instructions, because if you know that fire is hot, why would you put your hand in the fire? Why would you go over there and get burnt? If you know that there's a brick wall over there, if you follow that route right there is going to take you to a brick wall, and you know that that's going to take you to a brick wall, then why in the world would you follow that road over there to that brick wall? At one point or another, we got to start following instructions, understanding that following instructions, there will be some things in your life that you will have to experience. Understand that there will be some things in your life that you will have to experience, but there are some things in your life that you are going to have to follow what? Instructions. Why can't you learn from, we've been down that road already. We know what's going to be the outcome of that already. There's some things in your life that you're going to have to learn how to follow instructions. Because that experience route, that I'm gonna tell you why I say that. I said it's not that it's incorrect. It's just incomplete. I feel like when they say that experience is the best teacher, they should say that experience is a great teacher, not the best. I feel like you should face experience as a great teacher, but so is following instructions. Right? And you should break it down and give them the example of why you say that. And just like I said, the fire, hand in the fire. Just like I said, the brick wall. And you have to also understand that when you're following experience, I just want to experience it for myself, and I just want to go out there and do it myself, and I never know if I don't go out there and do it myself, and then you run your head into the brick wall. Then you put your hand over in the fire. Then you walk away with 33-degree burns, if that's a thing. And then you walk over there with a big old lollipop knot right up there upside your head, and guess what you done wasted? You done wasted time that you will never get back, and you done wasted resources that you will never get back. Hello, somebody. What you said? I said following the instruction that experience is the best teacher is going to cost you some time that you will never get back, and it's also going to cost you some resources that you will never get back. At one point or another, you got to start following some type of instructions. Understand that you're going to have to lock into something. Hello, somebody. Let's just be, come on, man. Yeah. Let's just be real. Yeah. You shouldn't always want to run your head into the brick wall. I get it. You've mastered the art of bouncing back. Now let's master the art of not having to. Hello, somebody. Y'all glorify that. Y'all say that because it's trendy. Y'all say that and y'all like that because it sounds catchy. It sounds good. Hello, somebody. But I need for you to understand that you've mastered that art of bouncing back. But baby, now let's master the art of not having to. Let's master the art of making better choices in our life. Let's master the art of cutting people loose before we get to the point where we're severely depressed. Let's master the art of walking away from situations before it leave us at our last breath. Come on, let's master the art of detaching ourselves from folks and from things and from situations before we get to the point where they're about to suck us completely dry. At one point or another, you have got to stop bouncing back. You got to stop bouncing back. We get it. You know how to. We understand that you mastered that. We understand that you can comprehend that. Wonderful. Kudos to you, claps to you, applause to you. But now that you've mastered the art of not bouncing back, now let's master the art of not having to by making better decisions in our life, by holding ourselves accountable. Come on now. By getting ourselves out of, let me get me up out of here. This right here, this ain't servicing me. Let me get me up out of here. This right here, this ain't good for me. Let me get me up out of here. This right here, this ain't doing what it's supposed to have did. Let me get up out of here. Because see, everything ain't going to be for you just like everything ain't going to be for everybody else. Understand that, and getting into the right position going to mean that you're going to have to be willing to stand on your own sometime. It's going to be meaning that you're going to have to get to a position in your life where you understand, you know what? I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, because you got to understand that your personal journey, your healing journey, your spiritual journey, you got to, this right here is a one-man thing. It's a one-man thing. And see, you don't have the faith that I got. Okay, you, come on. Good morning, Big Eddie. Somebody, thank you. Is it ASD? I can't roll with you because you ain't got the faith that I got. Let's be real. You ain't got the faith that I got. You know what I'm saying? I see you believe, and then when it don't go the way that you wanted to go, you don't believe no more. I didn't see that you didn't prayed when you was had your back up against the wall, and after your back got off against the wall, you forgot that you needed to pray. I didn't see you be the type of person that when the judge was going to put the thing on you and put you back there, then you was going outside your way, and you was going to church every single Sunday, and you was going to prayer meet every single Wednesday, and you was doing Bible study every single Thursday night, and you was in the church more than the church was in the church, and you was there and you was doing all of these things when you was in a hardship. But the moment that you got out of that hardship that you was praying for, then I noticed that you fell back from your praying. I noticed that you fell back from everything. I noticed that when you got what it was that you wanted, that you disconnected from the source. You disconnected from what was giving you all those. I see you come on. You got a sometimey type of faith. Okay, wait a minute. It's what you say, Devon? This happy birthday, baby. Sometime in faith. See, you ain't got the same type of faith that I got. You ain't got the same type of faith that I got. That's a note right there. You ain't got the same type of faith that I got. You got that sometimey faith, and I can't deal with folk with that sometimey faith. I can't deal with that. Where I'm going in my life, the things that I'm trying to accomplish in my life, baby, I can't deal with no folks with no sometimey faith. You got sometimey faith, and that sometimey faith is not going to get me in the right position. That sometimey faith will not hold me up when I need to be held up. That sometimey faith will not put me where I need to be in order for me to be able to accomplish what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. I can't afford to be connected to nobody with no sometimey faith. And you got that sometimey faith, and I don't want to be connected to that. Understand that, because you got to understand this. The next note right here, this note number 4. You got to understand that when you're in a position in your life were you trying to get in that right position? I can't deal with no indecisive type of folk. Because see, I'm trying to go big and you addicted to small. Note number 4 is your faith is going to get you results that they could never get. That's note number 4. See, my faith is going to get me some results that you ain't even know I was qualified for. My faith is going to get me in some rooms that I wasn't even qualified for. My faith is going to put me in some positions that I didn't even know I was qualified for. Understand that your faith is going to get you results that people that surround you didn't even feel like they're feeling now, not yours, that they're going to feel like you didn't deserve that. So we ain't got the same type of faith. Understand that. See, when I'm out here and I'm doing what I'm doing and I'm showing up the way that I'm showing up, I'm not only, understand that, because it's a 2-part note, right? It's a 2-part note. My faith is going to get me results that you couldn't get because you just had works with no faith. So you can put it together, but you can't make it work. Come on now. Yeah. You have the right intellect. You got the right intellect. You can put it together, but you can't make it work. You can put it all together, but you can't make it work. Did somebody say go deep? Did somebody say go deep? Did somebody say I'm lost, make it sense? Did somebody say that? I just need to know. Did somebody say that? Did somebody say that in my chat? Did somebody say go deep? Because I'm willing to go there. I'm definitely willing to go there. I just need to know. I just need to know. I see somebody say go deep. Somebody say go deep right here. I see that. I said go deep. Okay, well, let me give you another example of it. I said that your intellect, you're operating out of your intellect. I'm operating out of faith. We are not on the same page. Understand that my faith is going to get me results that your intellect could not get you. Hello, somebody. Double tap on the screen. Go ahead and send me some love, because I know already y'all gonna show out when I give you this example. I need for you to understand that you're operating out of your intellect. Understand, you're operating out of the books that you've read. You're operating out of your natural realm. I'm operating out of faith. I'm trusting and believing in things that I cannot see, things that are not tangible, things that I cannot touch. Understand that. So we are not on the same page, and my faith is going to get me results that your intellect could not get you. You can go out there and you can till the ground. Hello, somebody. Y'all told me to go here. You can till the ground. You can study the books of how to plant the right type of crop in the right type of season. You tilling the ground. You done went over there. You got the right seeds, because they said in this season that these seeds right here, these seeds is going to grow. You can do it all all the way right? You done went out there, you done tilled the ground, you done got the right seeds, you done went over there and got your pails of water, and you can water it all you want to water it, and it still won't grow. You followed the whole entire process, and it still wouldn't do what you needed to do. But a person with faith, see, you can follow that process. They say faith without works is dead, but works without faith is also dead. Faith without works is dead, but works without faith is also dead. So what are you saying? I told you my note was a 2-part note. You have to work through faith. You have to show up in faith. You got to speak, think, and live through faith. That means my faith has to be what? Connected to every single thing that I do. My faith has to lead my life. If I don't have nothing else, I have got to trust and believe. So my faith will get me results that your intellect won't give you. You can follow that whole process, and the crop that you put, it still will not grow. It still will not come out the ground. The only way that it's going to do that is God controls the outcome. Are you connected to the source or not? That's how it is in your life, everyday life. If you're working at it every single day, intellectually, you know all the right things. But intellectually, you know, right? Remember when I say you pray right, but think wrong? Pray right, think wrong. You got the right words of prayer. You know how to recite everything that you read, but intellectually, you self-doubt. You don't really believe. There's no faith in you, really. So you're not getting the results that a person that pray and believe the prayer, that pray and stand on the prayer, that pray and fast with the prayer, that pray and operate as if the prayer has already happened. My faith will get me results that your intellect will not be able to get you, because you have to walk through faith, show up in faith, speak, think, and live through faith. You planted the crop, but the crop won't grow. You watered it. You made sure the ground was tilled right. Come on now. You got to understand that faith, you're going to need that all the way through, baby. God controls the outcome of everything that moves, that everything that exists. And until you get to that place where you're able to trust and believe and have that level of faith, even in situations that you don't understand. I don't even understand why I'm out here. I don't understand why I'm going through this. I don't understand why it got to be me. I don't understand what you're doing in my life. What are you praying for? I'm praying for clarity. Give me understanding. I'm praying for knowledge. Enlighten me on what it is that you want me to learn from this experience. Life is a classroom. What do you want me to take away from this? How do you want me to show up in this? What is it that you want me to do in this moment, in this hour? I'm here to serve. I'm here to do what it is that I'm called to do. You got to live, breathe, think, and operate throughout faith. You got to understand that God operates in the impossible. That's your next note right there. It's not impossible. You didn't till the ground. You didn't put the seeds in the ground. You didn't watered it, and it still won't grow. And here go a person who got great faith. Then walked out there, tilled up the ground a little bit, threw the seeds all over the ground, and they ain't even have to water it because the rain didn't came. Now, where does rain came from? It wasn't even supposed to rain for the next 2 weeks. And now here it's been rain to the point where you ain't even gotten. And then look at it, just sprouting up out the ground. Look at it, just doing everything it needed to do. Just look at it, looking all beautiful. Look at the harvest, baby. You out there, you ain't even got enough baskets. You ain't got enough trash bags. You ain't got enough buckets to go out there to pick up nothing, to do nothing. And everybody looking at you and they trying to figure out how in the world that you do do it, how you made it happen, how you got in that door, how you got in that room, how that opportunity came to somebody like you. You got to understand that your faith will get you results that your intellect will not get you. You got to operate in faith in every area of your life. Your faith is going to put you in rooms that you didn't even know that you were qualified to be in. You ain't even know how in the world you didn't save time, energy, and effort. You ain't even had to carry no bucket of water. You ain't even have to go out there and do everything that they did. All you had to do, I believed he was going to do it. What you did different? I believed that he was going to do it. I went out there. I said, Lord, this is what I need you to do. And I left it out there, baby. I went out there. I prayed about it. I told him that this right here this is what I need from you. And baby, then the crop started growing. Understand that? Then the crop started growing. Things started happening right then and there. What you trying to tell me, coach? I'm talking about in your own life. I'm talking about when you make it down there and you get down on your knees and you pray every single day, those burdens, those trials, those tribulations, those dark hours, those things that are a thorn in your side, the things that you're dealing with on a regular basis. I'm saying that when you get down there to pray, you leave it down there. This is what I'm giving to you. This right here, this is above me. I don't understand this. I can't comprehend this. I don't control the outcome of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this right here. I'm giving this to you. Understand that I'm giving this to you. I don't have the time because I didn't have the time to do what they did. I don't have the time to go out there and be doing all of that. I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm going to throw the seeds out there. I'm going to go out there and till the ground. And I'm just going to trust and believe that you're going to make it rain. I'm going to trust and believe that you're going to water it. I'm going to trust and believe that you're going to flourish it. I'm going to trust and believe that you're going to be the provider that you said that you were going to be. I'm going to trust and believe in what it is that you said to me. My faith will get me results that your intellect will not get, because what? God operates in the impossible. Yeah. But that note I told you, it says it's going to require you to go against some teachings. It's going to go against some people. It's going to go against some religions. So here you are going against everything that the book told you. The book told you to go out there and put some water on it. The book told you to go out there and fertilize. The book told you to get out there and you need to go do this, this, and this. The book told you all of those things. How you going to go against what the book told you? And then I seen it in a vision. I seen it in my prayer. He told me to go out there. And when he told me to go out there, he said, peel up the ground. And I went out there and peeled up the ground. He said, go out there, throw the seeds on the ground. I went out there and threw the seeds on the ground. He said, go out there and I want you to pray over it. I went out there and I prayed over it. They said, I want you to fast for 31 days. I went out there, fasted for 31 days, and voila, there's the crop. I just went against everything that your intellect told you. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. There's going to be some areas of your life that it's not going to make sense to you. You're going to go through some things in your life that's not going to make sense to you. You're going to experience some hardship. You're going to experience some trials. You're going to go through a dark hour. You're going to have some things happen to you that you're going to feel like, I did not deserve that. That shouldn't have happened to me. How dare them treat me that way? How dare them slander me that way? How dare them mishandle me that way? You're going to experience some things in your life that you're going to feel like you did not deserve. And I want you to understand that even in that hour, even in that moment where you feel uncomfortable, where you feel disrespected, you still owe it to yourself to maintain that same level of faith, that same level of passion, that same level of drive, that same level of consistency, because that same faith that carried you here is going to carry you over there. It's going to operate in the impossible. My faith is going to get me results that your intellect couldn't get. See, you can copy my plan, but you can't copy my faith. You can copy that's a red ink pen. No, put it in my chat real quick. You can copy my plan, but you can't copy this faith, baby. You can't, this right here, yeah, you can't copy this faith right here, baby. You can copy that plan, but you can't copy that faith. Come on now. Come on, double tap on that screen. That's a red ink pen no for some people right there. That's red ink pen. That's red ink pen. Thank you so much, Starting Bless. Appreciate you. Thank you, is it Dixie? Thank you for that gift, Dixie. Thank you, Miss Dimples. I appreciate you. Let me get 5 badges up top real quick. Double tap on my screen. Double tap. Yeah, you can copy my plan, but you can't copy this faith. You can't copy this faith. This faith that I got, this faith that I got right here, I had to go through some stuff for it. This faith that I got right here, you don't know the sacrifices that I made for this faith. You don't know how I had to stay up late night for this type of faith. You don't know about the times that I was crying when nobody else could hear me crying about this here faith. See, I done went through some things that some folk won't believe. I done experienced some things that some folk you would never want to experience. You could not walk in these shoes. Understand, you couldn't even stand up straight in these here shoes. You don't want what I had to go through. You don't want the tears that I had to cry. You don't want the late nights that I had to endure. You don't want those times that I had to be in that wilderness in order for me to develop this type of faith. You got to understand that your faith sometime, I can't deal with that right there. Your faith is up and down. Your faith is hot and cold. Your faith is inconsistent. Your faith shows up whenever you're in a bad type of situation. But my faith is not based on my predicament. That means I can be in hell and I'm still have the same level of faith. I can be over there in the lion's den, still have the same level of faith. I can be in the belly of the whale and still have what? The same level of faith. I could be out there Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and still have that same level of faith. The faith that you got is sometimey. I don't want nobody connected to me with that sometimey type of faith. Come on. Go get your phone. Go get your phone. Go get your phone. Go get your phone. Double tap on my screen. Let me get some love. Let me get some love. Yeah. I just had to make it make sense to y'all, because sometimes some of y'all got that, some people that's still connected to you with that sometimey faith, and you trying to get over there to the right. You trying to get to the right position, and you can't get to the right position if you over there being distracted. You mixing your moment because of your distractions. You're distracted by the naysayers, the haters, and the Debbie doubters. You got to get away from those type of people. You got to understand that getting in the right position is going to require you to do what? You got to go against some teachings. You got to go against some people. You got to go against some religious beliefs, some things that you've been taught your whole entire life. I want you to understand that getting in the right position is meaning that experience is not the best teacher. It's really and truly not. At one point or another, you're going to have to start following instructions. If they didn't told you that the fire was hot, don't touch it. If they told you that you're going to run your head into that brick wall, don't go in that direction. You're going to have to start following instructions at one point or another, because saying that experience is my best teacher, that's going to cost you some time that you can't get back. It's going to cost you some resources that you cannot get back. It's not that it's incorrect. It's just incomplete information. It's going to be some things in your life that you're going to have to follow instructions from start to finish. Understand that. You got to also know that what? Your faith is going to get you results that their intellect would never be able to get them. Why is that, coach? Because God operates in the impossible. Yeah. He operates in the impossible. Just because they couldn't do it, wouldn't try to do it, ain't got nothing to do with you. Some things are just for you. Some things only have your name attached to it. Some things are only for you. That is nothing that nobody else can say or do that's going to be able to get the result that you get, because that's not for them. It's going to be some things that you're going to go through in life, and it's going to be millions of people that tried it before you. But guess what? Their faith wasn't your faith. They had sometimey faith. They did all the work, but they didn't believe in none of the work. They did all of the work, but didn't believe in none of the work that they done. They sat right there and they did it step by step. And even though they did it step by step, they believed in nothing that they done. They just did it. They just went out there. They just done it and left. Understand that you gotta get to that place in your life where you understand that you have to walk through faith. You gotta show up in faith. You gotta speak, think, and live through faith every single day of your life. That other note I gave you was this right here. You gotta understand, they can copy your plan, but they can't copy your faith. They can copy your plan, but they can't copy your faith. Second question in this video. Y'all ready for the second question? Second question is right here. Ready? What your faith look like? What your faith over there looking like? Talk to me. What your faith over there looking like? Come on. What your yeah. Some of y'all are smart as all get out, but you don't believe in nothing that you do. And because you don't believe, as soon as it don't operate the way that you wanted to operate, you throw away the whole entire mission. Yeah. Soon as, what your faith looking like? What your faith looking like? What your faith looking like? That's a serious question, because if you trying to get into the right position, you got to understand that in order for you to get into the right position, you're gonna have to have the right type of faith. You're gonna have to have the right type of faith in order for you to get into the right position. You're gonna have to have the right type of faith. What your faith looking like? Because I know why a lot of y'all came back. Y'all came back. Y'all know why a lot of y'all came back. Y'all like, wait a minute, it's almost our time. It's y'all time. I know. As soon as I said what your faith looking like, it's a lot of y'all that said, wait a minute, it's our time. A lot of y'all came back because we was on the story yesterday, and I promised y'all that I was going to come back and I was going to complete the story. I told y'all, I said, I started with the woman with the issue of blood. And I said, I'm going to come back, and y'all said that we going to be here. I said, y'all, I'm going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to talk about this woman with the issue of blood. And y'all said that we going to be here to hear it. Hello, somebody. I got on live this morning. I was doing morning walk and worship, and y'all was already talking about when you going to come back with the woman the issue of blood. We need you to break down the woman with the issue of blood. Look at y'all. Y'all ready to relearn the Bible. Y'all ready to have it broke down for you. I love this for y'all. Y'all don't understand how much I love that for y'all. I love to see people that feel like, I never understood the Bible until you started breaking it down and making it make sense in a natural term and using examples from that to compare to this so that I could get it. I like that about you. That's why I watch you, because I've been going to church for years and I never understood that. I was going to church for years and never got that out of that. Now I feel like I can come on here and all the stuff that I've been hearing all my life, I'm finally able to understand it. I'm finally having somebody that's going to break it down to me, and I'm getting it now. Now I'm reading the Bible, and I'm reading it like a self-help book. I get it now. I understand it now. I don't feel bashed by it. I don't feel judged by it. I don't feel condemned by it. I don't feel like if I make one mistake that God gonna throw me away no more. I love what you do and how you incorporate it in your speaking so that we can all understand it and wrap our brain around it and know that God is grace. Understand that he has grace. His grace is sufficient, that he shows mercy, that he is forgiving, that he is gentle, that he is kind. We love that. Yeah, I don't know, sometimes it just be happening like that. But y'all ready for this lady with the issue of blood? I know that why y'all here. I know that's why y'all here. Send me some love, man. Go ahead and I'm about to get into it. What's your faith looking like? What's your faith looking like? What's your faith looking like? What your faith is looking like. You have to understand that in order for you to get to the right position if you're in your life, you have got to you have to have the right level of faith, which means that there's going to be some things in your life that you're going to have to go against some teachings. You're going to have to go against some religion, and you're going to have to go against some people that you respect. I respect you, but I can't agree with that. I respect what you're saying, but that right there, that ain't for me. I respect what you're saying, and all of that, but that right there, that ain't gonna do it for me, because you don't understand what it is that I'm going through in my life right now. You don't know the issue. Has she had that issue of blood? You don't know what I've been carrying and been carrying it for all these years. You don't know how it's have traumatically impact my life on a negative standpoint. You don't know how I feel over here being quarantined from everybody, having to be separated from everybody looking at me as if I'm a plague or something. You don't know what I had to endure all of this time. So I understand. Y'all got to understand that during that time, she was coming up in a period of time where if you had this issue, you had to be separated from everybody. And some of y'all, we have that issue. We got to be separated. We got to be isolated. We've been pushed back. We've been called the black sheep. We've been pointed out and said that we'll never be anybody, that we'll never amount to anything, that we're going to never be nothing in life. These are the things that people have already spoken over our life. We got people that have already put out limits over our life for what we can and what we can't do. And this is the situation that she's in right now. You can't do this because of your issue. You got an issue. That's what they said. It's an issue of blood. You got something that's going on with you. You can't bring that around us. You got something that's happening with you. You can't bring that around us. So her knowing the rules, her knowing the protocol, Her knowing what's going on in her life. She was still out there with them folk. Come on now, let's be real. She was still out there with them folk. She was still out there with them folk, already knowing that she wasn't supposed to be out there. She already was out there with them folk, knowing what the protocol was, knowing what the religious belief was, already knowing what was going on. She was still right out there with them folk. What's the note that coach gave you? You got to go against the teaching, the people, and the religion. There's going to be sometimes in your life, in order for you to get to the position that you need to be in, the right position, in order for you to get your healing, in order for you to get your deliverance, in order for you to get that open door, that opportunity, that yes that you want, you're going to have to go against the teaching, the people, and the religion. You're going to have to push through, navigate through the chaos, the drama, the naysayers, the haters, the Debbie doubters, the spectators, all the negative Nancy's, and all the negative people that are just chattering. That's just noise. You got to navigate through all of that, because what I want is, what I want, this personal. Just put it in the comment. This personal. Yeah. I know what your religious belief is, but this personal. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know what y'all said about me, but this personal. I already know that y'all have already condemned me, but this right here, this personal. I got to push through. I got to push through, baby. I got to push through. I got to get to the right place, because if I get to the right place, the faith that if I get to the right place, the faith that I got, I know that I'm going to be able to get it fixed. If I get to the right place, I know that with the right place, get into that right place and having that right type of faith, I know that if I get to that place where I'm supposed to be at, I know that this is going to change things for me. I know that this is going to open the door that a lot of y'all closed for me. This is going to give me the opportunity that I really been wanting. This right here is going to make it all right if I can get to that right position. But in order for me to get to that right position, I'm going to have to go against that grain. I'm going to have to go against that teaching. I'm going to have to go against those people. I'm going to have to go against that religion belief. I'm going to have to go against that protocol. And I know what y'all rules are, but this is what I'm going to have to do in order to get what it is that I want. So you have to ask yourself, what does your faith look like? What my faith look like? This person. She was out there with them folk knowing that she wasn't supposed to be there. She was supposed to be separated, but she was still out there, pushing through. She was still out there, doing everything that everybody else was doing. That's what it said. It said that everybody was out there. They was pulling at him. Everybody that was out there, they was touching him. Everybody that was out there, they was wanting something from him. Everybody was doing the same exact thing. Everybody was doing the same exact thing. Come on now. Everybody was doing the same exact thing. Everybody wanted something from him. Everybody was pulling and touching. Everybody screaming and crying. Everybody was trying to grab into that moment. Everybody wanted the benefits of that moment. Everybody was out there, right there with her. She knew that she wasn't supposed to be there, being that she had the issue. She had a level of faith that they did not have. She had a level of faith that she know that if she got into the right position, that what she wanted from him, she had already counted it done. She had already made up her mind that if I get out there, if I touch him, if I get up there and I lay hands on it, if I get up there and I get in the room, oh baby, I'm going to seize my moment. That's a note right there. You got to seize your moment. I got to seize this moment. I got to own this moment. I gotta own this moment. Come on now. Come on, I gotta own this moment. I didn't put in 12 years. I gotta own this moment. I've been suffering with this issue of blood for 12 years. I gotta own this moment. When that moment come to you, you gotta own that moment. I gotta seize this moment. I gotta get this right here. I gotta seize this moment right here. I gotta own this. I gotta own this because I don't know if he's gonna come back. I don't know if he's gonna spin that block. I don't know if he's gonna come back through this way again. He may be busy going in one direction, may not have the opportunity to get back over here. So that's right. So in that moment, they're putting the scripture in there for the person that keep asking for the scripture. They got it in there, so grab it. I need for you to understand that in that moment, I gotta seize that moment. I gotta take advantage of that moment. I gotta own that right there moment. I gotta take advantage of that. So what are you telling me? I'm the natural. I'm telling you that when your moment come, when your opportunity come, when your yes come, when that door open come for you, I want you to understand that you got to stop being distracted by fear. You got to stop being distracted by negative people. You got to stop being distracted by Debbie Doubters, by negative Nancy's, by haters, or by those folks that said that you couldn't. You cannot afford to get distracted once the door open. When the door open, you got to take off running. Yeah. You gotta run, baby. You gotta run. You gotta take off running. You gotta take off running. Oh, baby, when that door open, I'm running. When that opportunity come, I'm running. What I said, full-blown savage mode, baby. Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to get mad at me because I'm out the door. Hello, somebody. I'm outside. Hello, somebody. As soon as that door open, I'm outside. I want you to understand that she's a runner. She's a track star. I'm out the door, baby. Hello. Double tap on my screen. I need for you to understand that as soon as that door open, as soon as that opportunity comes, I'm a runner. She's a track star. I'm up out of there the fast way, expeditiously. Know that I'm getting up out of there. I got to seize that moment. I got to take full advantage of this opportunity. And that's what she was thinking. I know it goes against protocol. I know it goes against religious belief. I know it goes against all the teachings of the ancestors. I know that all of you people have already casted me out. I already know that you said that I couldn't do it, that I wouldn't do it, that I wouldn't be able to live up to that. I know you already dumped out all of your fears and insecurities. I know that you've already placed your negative limits all over me. I get that, but this right here, I need for you to understand that my faith ain't your faith. You got that sometimey faith. I got that I can do anything that I put my mind to type of faith. I got that I trust and believe even when I don't understand type of faith. I got that faith that says I walk in it, I talk in it, I exist in it. That's the type of faith that I got right there. So if I can get to the position that I need to be in order, all I got to do is touch it. Navigating through the chaos, navigating through the pain, navigating through the drama, navigating through the lies, navigating through the teaching, navigating through the religious belief, navigating through the people. You got to learn how to navigate. You got to learn how to shut out the noise. Understand that. You got to learn how to shut out the noise. You got to become a runner, a track star. Well, you got to become a person that's operating in full-blown savage mode when it's your opportunity. So here they are. Everybody's out there. They're pulling at them. Everybody wants something from them. Everybody's doing the same exact thing. And what does he say? Baby, come on, let's just be real about it. What does he say? He said, who touched me? She got up there enough not to touch his body. She just touched their garments. See, she had the type of faith that I ain't even got to touch. Come on real quick. Because that's not in my notes, but I want you to go there. I want you to go there with me. I asked you what your faith looked like. I asked you what your faith looked like, right? I asked you what your faith looked like. And what I'm saying to you right now is she got to the point her faith was at a level. In order for you to get to your right position, you got to have a level of faith that nobody understands. You got to have that crazy faith. They say faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen, which means I can't touch it. I can't grab it. I can't hold it. I can't do none of that, but the faith is, I still believe it. I still believe it. And what she was believing is that I ain't even got to touch you. This a note for somebody right here. She didn't even have to touch him. She touched what's on him. I don't even have to touch you. I just want to touch the shirt. I ain't even got to touch you. I just want to touch the robe. I ain't got to touch you. Just let me touch the sandal. I ain't got to touch you. Just let me touch your hair. Understand that she ain't have to touch him. What she done was she touched what was connected to him. Stay connected to the source. Oh, that wasn't in there. I couldn't mark off nothing because that wasn't in the notes right there. That just came when we some of y'all think that y'all got some of y'all think that y'all got to be indirect. You got to be indirect. I got to be direct with it. I got to be no. All you got to do is be in the right position. All you got to do is be at the right place, the right time. Put that in the chat real quick. The right place, right time, baby. I just got to be at the right place, right time, baby. That's right, because it ain't got to rain on me directly in order for me to get wet. If I'm in the right proximity of where the water is coming down, something gonna splash on me. Something gonna drip off of somebody and onto me as well. Baby, I just got to be at the right place at the right time. And that's why it's important for you to get into the right rooms. That's why it's important for you to get into the right environments. That's why it's important for you to get around the right type of people. That's why it's important for you to make sure that you have the right type of connections. That's why it's important for you to make sure that you separate yourself from some type of people. Understand, if they're not in alignment with the man or woman that you're creating, if they're not in alignment with the life that you're creating for yourself. Oh yeah, snip, snip. I want you to understand, baby, it's personal. I know, I get it. I love you, but I gotta go. I love you, but I gotta leave you. I love you, but I gotta disconnect from you. I love you, but where I'm going and where you're trying to go, it ain't in the same direction. Hello, somebody. It ain't gotta be a direct. I just want to touch what's on you. I want to, come on. Yeah. She didn't touch him. She touched what was on him. She didn't touch him. She touched what was on him. She ain't touch him. She's at my whole new level. Come on, double tap. Double tap on the live. Hit the share button real quick. Hit the share button. Thank you so much, Aaron. I appreciate that relationship. Appreciate you, man. Thank y'all. Send me some love. Let me get 5 badges on IG real quick. She didn't touch him. She touched what was on him. She didn't touch him. She touched what was on him. Double tap on that screen real quick. Marking off where I'm about to go. I'm marking off where I'm about to go right now. Double tap on my screen real quick. Double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. I'm waiting up top. I need to get 5 badges up top. Man, that's right. All she did was touch the garment, friend. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Barbara Hunt. Thank you, Leandra. I appreciate you. She didn't touch him. She touched the garment. She touched what was on him. She touched what was on him. We're talking about being in the right position. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate you. Thank you, I am Malaysia. Appreciate you. I need one more badge, man, up top. I need one more badge up top. Double tap on that screen. Thank you, Diamond. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate you. Thank you. Is it Clifton? I appreciate you. Tanaj, appreciate you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. Double tap on the screen real quick. Double tap on the screen. There we go. Thank you, Rashida. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, Elise. I appreciate you. Rashida again, man. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. She didn't touch him. She touched what was connected to him. And when she touched what was connected to him, he said, who touched me? And this is why I told y'all to send me the badges, because I knew where I was about to go. This is why I said send me some love, because I knew where I was about to go. He said, who touched me? For all of my people that's out there that want to start a business, that want to start a brand, that want to start something, that want to do motivational speaking, that want to do life coaching, that you got something in your life that you are eager and you want to start out and you want to go and do it and you feel like you can't do it, you being discouraged from doing it because you got those negative Nancy's and Debbie doubters and haters and spectators in your life saying that the market is so oversaturated. It's so many people that's out there doing that already. Everybody is already trying to do the same thing. And if I was you, I would pick something else. And if I was you, I wouldn't do that. And if I was you, I would do this and I would do that. One thing that I want you to understand is that everybody can do it, but just because everybody's doing it don't mean that everybody's going to do it like you. Hello, somebody. Double. What you say, coach? I said that just because everybody was doing it does not mean that everybody is going to do it the same exact way that you're doing it. Their faith and your faith is something different. They can be doing the same exact thing that you're doing. They can have the same exact brand that you have, but the connection that you have with people is going to be different. The support that you're going to have with people is going to be different. It doesn't matter how many people do hair. It doesn't matter how many people sell lipstick. It doesn't matter how many people do out doing this, that, and the third. They're not going to be able to do it the way that you're doing it because you are an individual and your faith and their belief and your belief will not be the same. Understand that how you show up, what you pour into it, your own special is going to be what makes you different. And going back to my church folk, I had to make sure that my motivational people got it. So that's what I'm saying to y'all. In my church folk, what I'm saying to y'all is everybody was pulling at him. Everybody wanted something from him. Everybody was touching him, touching garments on him. But when she touched him, there was a difference. When you start your brand, it's going to be a difference. When you start your business, it's going to be a difference. But when she did it, it was different. It was something different about when you did it. I've heard everybody say the same thing that you be saying, coach, but when you said it, it was different. I heard the same preacher preach that same message, but that was different. I heard the same person do that hairstyle, but when you did it, you did something a little bit different. I like lip gloss and whatnot, but when I put the other ones on, they was a little too sticky, but it had something different. Everybody wanted something from him. Everybody was touching. Everybody was pulling. Everybody was doing something. He said, who touched me? The disciple said, everybody's touching you. Come on, that'll teach by itself. Everybody's touching you. Everybody's touching you. Everybody got their hand on you. Everybody's tugging at you. Everybody's pulling at you. Everybody's doing something towards you. What do you mean, who touched you? How you gonna say who touched you when all these people touching you? She ain't touched him, she touched the garment. But because her faith was so strong, because she believed before she even got up there, because she had already locked in way before she got there, because she was already ready in TT, she was trained to go before she even got into that environment, before she even got in that position, she had already made up her mind what was going to happen before she even reached out and touched. She had already set herself up, already had her praise to go before she touched it. She had already said, if I press through everything that I'm going through, if I make my mind up like I teach my people, make your mind who you're going to be before you in that position. She had already made up her mind who she was going to be, how it was going to pan out, what was going to happen. The moment that she touched it, I know that this is going to happen. If I can get in that position, I know that it's going to happen. I believe that it's going to happen. I trust that it's going to happen. I don't care what nobody else say. I know what y'all talking about, but if I touch it, I know what's going to happen. He said, who touched me? Who touched me? Everybody's touching you. Everybody got their hand on you. It was something different. He said, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, I know everybody touching me, but hold up. I felt power. I felt power leave from me when that person did it. I felt something leave when that person did it, it was something that happened. When that person did it, it's something that left from me and went to them. It was something that happened when that person did it. They didn't, yeah, everybody's touching me, but everybody don't believe. Everybody wants something from me, but everybody don't believe. Everybody is begging me, but everybody don't believe. Everybody's doing this and doing, but everybody don't have the level of faith that this person have. I need to know who touched me. I need to know who touched me, because something went out of me when that person touched me. Something happened in me when that person touched me. And this is Jesus talking. He said something happened in me when that person got to screaming, I need you. When that person got to screaming, do it for me. When that person got to screaming, whatever you're doing in this season, don't do it without me. Whenever that person woke up, got into their routines, the way that they pace the floor, the way that they cry tears, the way that they operate, is something that leaves from me, that goes into them. Every single time that they wake up and they beg me for grace, they beg me for mercy, they beg me to cover them. It's something that leads from here to them every single time. How and where is your faith? What's your faith looking like? He said, something left for me. Something left for me. Hold up. Something left for me when that happened. Say, everybody touching you. Everybody's doing the same thing. But no, that person got something different attached to them. That person got something different that's going on with them. That person right there didn't do it the same way. Everybody did something, but somebody showed up and they believed different. Somebody showed up and they've been praying different. Somebody showed up and they had a different type of something about them. It was something different about them. And he didn't even know who she was. He said, who? Meaning that he ain't even healed her on purpose. Ooh, boy. What you say, Coach? Yeah, bless me up. Bless me up real quick. Show me some love real quick. Show me some love. She got blessed in the overflow. Come on. She got blessed in the overflow. I need somebody. She got blessed in the overflow. Her blessing was passive. As he was passing through, she got blessed. This wasn't even something that was intentional for her. You got to understand how deep that is. It's going to be some church folk right now that you're running up and down your hallway, and I know why. Some of y'all are throwing your phone, throwing shoes, throwing purses, and I know why. Because the inside of me is on fire right now. The inside of me want to do the same thing thing right now. The inside of me is like, yo, come on. I just want to be in the right position. I want to be at the right place at the right time. I know you might have not came here for me, but guess what? I'm here. You was in the neighborhood and I heard that you was in the neighborhood. So I stepped outside the door to see if I could get a splash, if I could get a sprinkle. I just want, he didn't even do it on purpose. He didn't even do this on purpose. Want me to tell you why? Because he said, who touched me? Understand that means that he did not lay hands on her. She laid hands on him. Come on. I gotta keep going though. Yeah. I want this. So I'm gonna make it make sense for you. He didn't turn around and place his hand on her. He didn't go into prayer over her. He didn't drag her over there to where he was and say, I came here for you. He was passing through. He was on his way to go do something else. Understand, she heard that he was going to be there. And through the information that she heard about him going to be there, she pressed her way. She came out to where he was. What are you trying to tell us, coach? I tell you to get in the room. I told you to get in the environments. I told you to surround yourself with like-minded people so that you could be blessed, so that you could be healed, so that you could get the information that you needed. I told you to get away from your normalcy. I said step out of the old religion. I say break the protocol. I say go against the grain. I say cut loose those people that are not in alignment with the new man or woman that you're creating. She had to go and do some things that she never done in order for her to be able to get a result that she never got before. She had to press through everything. She had to navigate through everything. She had to shut out all the noise. She had to shut out all the everything that she had been dealing with for 12 years to get into the right position to be able to receive what it was that she needed in her life. Where's your faith at? He ain't lay hands on her. She laid hands on him. She came to him. You got to go to where it's at. You got to get on the plane. You got to get on the bus. You got to get on the train. You got to learn how to carpool. You got to learn how to network. You got to get to where you need to be to get what it is that you know that you want for your life. Oh, yeah, but you be making excuses. I want to go, but I don't know. I want to go, but I ain't never been on the plane before. I want to go, but I don't know if I'm going to be. Yeah, okay. And as long as you're doing what you've always done, you're going to always get what you've always got. As long as you're making those same excuses that you've been making forever, you're going to be in that same stuck, stagnant, broken state that you've been in forever. Understand that sometimes you're going to have to get into the room. And that you don't have to get into the room so you can do what? So I want to touch you. I want to get in the room so I can touch you. I want to get in the room. I want to share space with you. I want to get in the room where I can get that personal, intimate encounter with you. That's what I wanted. You got to understand that she got over there. And when she got over there, I need for you. When she got over there, he said, who touched me? He said, why are you talking about who touched you? Everybody's touching you. Everybody. Everybody wants something from you. But something about this one was different. Something left from me when they touched me. I felt power leave from me. Who did it? He didn't even know. She got a blessing for being in the right place at the right time. She had to let him know that it was me. It's me. Them folk told me I couldn't be here, but it's me. I had to break all kind of protocol, but it's me. I had to go against all the religion teaching, but it's me. I know that they say that, that I shouldn't be doing this and I couldn't be doing this in the lifestyle that I live, that I shouldn't be able to talk about the Bible. I shouldn't be able to give scriptures. I shouldn't be able to do this and that. And because you are, you know the lifestyle that you live and you know that you're a motivational speaker, not a preacher. So why do you use scripture and why do you tell people to pray? Why do you tell people to fast? Why do you tell people all these different things? And I know that I'm bashed on a regular basis. I know I'm judged on a regular basis. I know they drag me through the cold on the regular basis, but I'm still here telling you that God is king. Understand that above all, understand that I'm still telling you to fast. I'm still telling you to pray. I'm still telling you that everything that you want and that you need is already inside of you, but you got to activate it. I'm here to tell you not to focus on the messenger, but to focus on the message. Understand, don't get distracted by the messenger. Don't get caught up in the messenger. Don't get caught up in what the messenger got going on. Be caught up in the message that the messenger is bringing to you, because he operates in the impossible. He operates in realms that people don't understand. He operates doing things that people on the outside are going to judge, that's going to shut it down, that's going to bash. But you got to get to a place in your life where I got to get what that guy right there. I need that. He said, wait a minute. He didn't lay hands on her. She laid on hands on him. She came to where he's at. Coach tell you to come to where the fire at. Get in the room. That's what I tell you on a regular basis, right? She had to tell him it was me. I touched you. It was me. I done that. And he said, your faith made you heal. Sit with that for a minute. Your faith made you heal. That faith that you got, that faith healed you. What you mean? I want you to sit with that for a second. My faith healed me. But you got the power, Jesus. You got the power. What you talking about? Why you ain't saying that by your power I got healed? Why you ain't say that because you got the power that you heal me? What you mean? Remember when Coach told you a couple of weeks ago, I said every miracle, every healing thing that ever happened, it was all going back to what? Faith. Your faith made you whole. Your faith healed you. Peter, of little faith, why did you doubt? You had enough faith to get out the boat, but did not have enough faith to walk on the water because you started to lose faith as soon as I gave you what it was that you asked for. Every single thing that you want out of life is wrapped around your faith. Coach just told you that when it comes down to faith, your faith will get you results that your intellect will not be able to get you. That God operates in the impossible. You have to work through faith, show up in faith, speak, think, and live through faith. Every single thing that you do in life, you got to have that faith. You got to believe that it can happen for you. You got to believe that he's going to do it for you. He didn't say my power healed you. He said your faith did. And I had to sit right there with a minute. And as I was sitting, I listened to Darius Daniels. And Darius said, I love listening to him. And I was reading this story already. And I said, let me go. Because I normally go check his page, right? So I go and I do that. And he says, he's talking about the story. And he said, he already had the power. Jesus had the power. But it wasn't the power that healed her. It was her faith that did it. See, he can have the power. He's always had the power. Always had the power since the beginning of time. But if you don't come to me, if you don't reach out to me, if you don't get in and want to share a space with me, if you don't believe, I'm not a wheel-breaking God. I'm not going to force it on you. You got to want this for yourself. You got to come get this for yourself. I got the power, but you got to come and get it. I can do it for you, but you got to come and get it. You said that you want it. You got to come and get it. I got the power, but you got to have the belief to make it work. He got the power. He controls the outcome of everything that we go through. But do you believe that he can do it for you? Do you trust that he can do it for you? You gotta have that right type of drive, that grit, that grind that I'm always talking about, that be willing to make that sacrifice. I got the power. But in order for me to give it to you, you got to come. I got the power. I can do it. Ain't no question about it. But you're going to have to come get it. You got to have some effort. You got to push through some things. You got to sacrifice some things. You got to go against some things. You got to walk away from some things. You got to cut ties with some things. If you want what it is that I have for you, you got to be willing to come. And when you come, it don't have to be a group project. When you come, you can come all by yourself. When you come, it can just be you and me, but you just got to come. Remember the other lady that I like to talk about? When she went there for her daughter, left her daughter at home, she pressed through the crowd and she got up there for herself, whining and crying online and they, yeah. He said you. Yeah, okay, well, I didn't come here for you, but since you here, this ain't no group project. This about you. And you're getting in the right place at the right time, getting in the right position to be blessed. If you stay in those same environments, if you stay around those small-minded people, if you stay over there surrounded by those negative people, that negative energy, then that's what's going to continuously regurgitate itself in your life over and over and over. Whatever your mind is fixed on, you're going to get it over and over. Until you get ready to step out. He had the power, but she had to have the faith. He said, your faith then made you whole. Because you believe like how you believe, that's what made you whole. Everybody was doing the same thing, but the way that you believed, you didn't even have to touch me. You touched my garment and drew energy from my garment. You got faith that I ain't never seen before. It's thousands, it's hundreds of folk touching me, but none of these people believe in me the way that you believe. You got to be blessed. That's how you got to want it. Getting into that next season of your life, you got to understand that you got to be cautious about who you connected to. Be cautious about your source, where you getting your information from. You got to be cautious. You got to be protective. You got to be selective about what you got going on in your life. Because, baby, just because it's viral don't mean that it's true. I said that in the beginning. There's a lot of things that people say that's real cute, but it ain't truth. It's real cliche-ish, but it ain't truth. It sound real good. It'll get you some likes. It'll get you some comments. It'll get you a couple of thousand shares. You might go all the way viral with it, but that don't make it truth. Just because it don't make it truth. You ain't supposed to be in everybody's support group. You ain't supposed to be in everybody's mental health group. You're not supposed to have any and everybody praying over you. You understand that it's time for you to, where your fruit at? I'm getting real selective in my season about who I'm connected to. I'm getting real selective about the people that I'm surrounding myself with. Understand that. You got to get to the second thing is right. You got to get to a place where you're not only a hearer of the word, you're a doer of the word. I want somebody to put in my chat real quick. It's time to do. It's time to do. It's time to do. You got to start. That's right. You got to be selective. And we're in a season right now. You're getting into your right position, and getting into your right position is going to require you to be a person that is selective about where you're getting your information from. Because just because it sounds cute, just because it sounds cliche, just because it sounds right, don't mean that it is right? The second thing is you got to get to a place where you're not just a hearer of the word, you become a doer of the word. That means that you're now not only listening and absorbing information, you're taking that information and you're applying that to your life. You got to get active in your life. You got to get tapped in to your own life. You got to get up and start making some things shake. Some of y'all will read all day. You know the word front and back. You know all the words of prayer. You jump on here and you do motivational hour with me. You jump on here and you listen to all the ministry in the world. You can quote scriptures. You can do all of that, but you won't live none of it. Well, because it's going to require too much out of you. You won't do none of it. Why? Because it's going to require way too much out of you. You can recite the Bible and you can do it from front to back. You can give them every scripture, know exactly where it comes from. But then when it comes down to you applying those scriptures to your life, when it comes down to you living what it is that you talking about, when it comes down to you showing up the way that you need to be showing up, oh baby, you got every excuse in the world for why you can't do it. Just because it's viral does not mean that it's truth. Just because it's trendy does not mean that it's truth. Just because it's cute does not mean that it's truth. You got to become very selective about where you getting your information from. You can not only be a hearer of the word, you have to also become a doer of the word. You got to know exactly, it's time for me to get active in my life. In order for me to get into the right position, position. In order for me to be able to make this happen, I got to get in the right place at the right time. I can't afford to continue to operate out of that outdated protocol. I can no longer operate under those same religious beliefs. I can no longer operate with the same broken thinking, the same stuck thinking, the same survival type of thinking that my great granny in survival mode that they were thinking. I understand that that's what they had to do. I understand that what the situation that they were going through in that moment, but I'm not in that position. I'm not going through that. So that's right. I got to step up out of that, and I got to be willing to do something brand new in my life. If I want something brand new to start happening in my life, I cannot only be a hearer of the word, I got to start doing. I got to get active. I got to get active. I got to get active. She says exactly. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. That's a fact. I got to get active. The next thing is that, for everybody that feel like everybody's supposed to have access to you, they don't. Dismantle that. Let that go. Everybody shouldn't have access to you. As you're trying to get into the right position in your life, you got to go full-blown savage mode. Just like I said, you got to go full-blown savage mode. And you have to understand that some of the folks that you was hanging out with, some of the people that you were surrounded by, some of the people that you was over there kicking it with, you got to understand that, those are the main reasons why you wasn't getting your blessings. They was the main reason that was separating you from your next move. Those were all the distractions that you had in your life. As soon as you wanted to move forward, they had something that was going wrong in their life. As soon as you wanted to step out on faith and make something happen in your life, that's when they came to you running and crying. Now you have to push Paul on what it is that you're doing, because you got to go help them. Here you are being successful. Here you are operating in love. Here you are doing all the things that you enjoy, and you starting to feel fulfilled in your life. And boom, what happened? Here they come crying. Here they come deep breathing. Here they come sighing. I want you to understand that 2024, baby, I want you to know this. I don't care how much you sigh. I'm not asking you what's wrong. I'm not. I don't care how deep that sigh is. People love to do that, and they want you to ask them what's wrong. I'm not doing that. Call me petty all you want, but I'm not about to ask you what's wrong. I'm not finna ask you what's wrong. I'm not gonna do it, friend. Y'all be laughing at me, but I be so for real. I'm not about to ask you what's wrong, because I know for a fact that I'm not finna sit over there and be talking to you about it. I'm not finna sit over there and get distracted by it. I'm not finna sit over there and allow those negative energies and that negative vibration to get on me. I'm not even about to do that. I'm just gonna leave you over there with your deep sigh, and I'm walking smooth off. That's what I'm gonna do, baby. I don't have time for no negativity. I don't have time for no Debbie Doubters, no negative Nancy's. I don't have time for no pity party patties. I don't have time for nobody that wanna be Sarah and sink. If you want to be a sinking Sarah, baby, you're gonna have to do that on over there. You can sink and soak over there, and all that you want to sit and sink and soak in, but you're not finna bring that over here with me. I'm not about to do it. I'm in a season of my life where I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to get into the right position, and in order for me to get into that right position, in order for me to heal, to grow, and to develop the way that I want to heal, grow, and develop, it's going to require me to become a version of me that I've never been before. It's going to require work from me that I've never put out there before. It's going to require me to understand that I have got to become selfish, and not selfish, but self-full. I got to focus on myself in this season of my life, and I refuse to get distracted by anybody. Understand that. So yes, I have a wall of protection around me. I'm not letting any and everybody come sit over here with me. You can't sit with me. You can't throw your feet up under my table. You can't come to my house. And no, I don't want to go to brunch with you. Doggone right, I want to go out there and enjoy me some pancakes and some eggs and whatnot. And you want to sit over there and be talking about all this negative stuff. I ain't got time to do it. Not in my season. That's not where I'm at right now. I'm trying to push forward in my life. And one thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to say this right here, because one thing's for sure, two things for certain is you can sit around those people like that. Yeah, you can sit around them people like that if you want to. You can sit. What my grandmama used to say all the time, and I done told y'all this before. My grandma used to say, if you sit around that fire long enough, you gonna get burnt. And that's a fact. You sit around those negative people long enough, you gonna start indulging in that negativity. You sit around there where people with that shrinking thinking, and you're going to shrink. You're going to stop growing. You're going to stop elevating in life. And you're going to become one of those folks that you over there dealing with. People love to be like, oh, birds of the feather flock together. And they do. Understand that they do. Because hanging around those corrupted type of people going to corrupt you as well. All of that stuff is going to spill right on over there with you. Understand that y'all like to think, well, if they get around the right people, they'll change. If you get around the wrong people, you're going to change too. Understand that works both ways. Remember, Coach told you, you can't have more of one without having more of the other. It's always a balance when we're talking about this thing called life. If you think about being around the right type of people will change your life, it will. Being around the right type of people that want the right type of things that's motivating and inspiring you and pushing you to your best self, that will change your life. But also being around the same thing, the negative type of people that don't want nothing out of life, that don't care about nothing, ain't trying to grow, ain't trying to evolve or nothing like that, then that will also change your life as well for the worse. Understand that. Get from around them. Disassociate yourself. Disconnect and disassociate all the way together. And if you're going to take anything away from this live, I want you to take away this right here. If you're going to quit anything, quit quitting on you. If you're going to quit anything, quit quitting on you. Stop stopping on you. Stop throwing in the towel on you. Stop aborting your mission. Stop breaking down before your breakthrough. Stop getting scared right when that door is opening for you. Stop getting scared when that opportunity is coming for you. You prayed for this moment. You cried for this moment. You went through hell and high water for this moment. Don't miss your moment because of fear. Don't miss your moment because of spectators and because of people pleasing. Don't miss your moment because you're getting caught up in what other people are going to think and how they're going to feel about you operating in your greatness. Don't miss your moment. If you're going to quit anything, quit quitting on yourself. We're in a season right now, 4 C's. 4 C's, let me know when you're ready. If you're ready, let me know when you're ready. Y'all are at 487.6K. Get us to 500K. I got 4 C's I'm going to drop. I got 4 C's I'm going to drop. Yeah, quit quitting on yourself. And while they double tapping on that screen, I want to say this right here. This is just a bonus note for some people. Some of y'all don't want to do the right thing because it's easier to do the convenient thing. So y'all choose convenient over right. And you got to stop doing that. What you say, Coach? That's a note for you. Some of y'all won't do the right thing, even though you know it's the right thing that you need to be doing, even though you know that it's going to be something that's beneficial to you, even though you know that it's going to help you out tremendously. You won't do that right thing because it's going to require work. It's going to require dedication. It's going to require commitment. You won't do that right thing because it's so much easier for you to do the convenient thing. So you'll push it off. But in this process of your growth and your development and you getting into the right position, you can't skip steps. You got to follow this process and you got to follow it all the way through. Y'all need 2 badges on IG to reach y'all goal. Y'all at 48 right now. 4 C's, clarity. You need clarity. Always pray for clarity. Always. God, give me clarity. Because you got to understand that God is just not going to offer up no information. He give you just enough information to secure the yes from you. Just to be able to give the yes. Because he know if he tell you everything that you're going to go through, you ain't going to say yes. Give me clarity in what it is that you want me to do. Let me know what it is that you want me to do. Pray for that clarity. The next thing is you're going to have to be courageous. I need you to get that courage up. I want you to become courage, have that courage, the right type of courage in this season. To stand against whatever it is that you need to stand against. To walk away from whatever it is that you need to walk away from. Anything that's not beneficial to your growth, to your development. You're going to have to walk away from it. All right? Competence. I want you to get into the right rooms. Get around people that empower you, that inspire you, that motivate you, that pour into you, that help challenge you knowledge-wise, expand your thinking, pick up them self-help books, go into those seminars, those empowerment conferences, sign up for the different classes, things that you need to be doing that's going to help educate you. Understand and be knowledgeable about what it is that you're doing. Fourth one, commitment. I need you to be committed to the commitments that you're making to yourself. Don't start off strong in January, then throw it all away by March. Be committed to those commitments that you made to yourself. Clarity, courageous, competent, committed. This is a personal journey. It's all for you. Nobody can get you in that right position but you. Nobody can make this happen for you but you. You got to be willing to make the sacrifices. Don't miss your moment. When that door open, you better take off running. What'd I say? She's a runner. She's a track star. Take off running. Soon as that door open, soon as that opportunity comes, be willing to go against whatever you got to go against to make it happen for yourself. Stand firm in what it is that you believe. Right? Understand that your faith is going to get you results that your intellect wouldn't be able to get you. Because you got to believe in the work that you do. Because God operates in the impossible. Your faith will put you in rooms that you didn't know you were qualified to be in. It will give you opportunities that you didn't know that you were qualified for. It will put you in positions that you didn't know that you were qualified for. Not only put you in those places, come on somebody, send folk over there because they know that you don't have the right type of knowledge in that moment, that they know that you don't know what you're doing right then in that moment. They'll send folks over there to help you. They'll send folks over there to train you. They'll send folks over there to help you get right. Baby, don't worry about it. You ain't got to know the job all the way. We got some trainers over here. We got top-notch trainers. They're going to give you everything that you need. Hello, somebody. Understand that your faith will put you in positions in your life that you did not know that you were qualified for. Then connect you with the right people that are going to push you on forward in your journey. Stop talking about, well, I just got to get it all together. I got to make sure. You ain't got to do nothing but show up. You got to walk in faith, show up in faith, speak, think, and live through that faith. That's what your job is. People can copy your plans, but they can't copy your faith. Understand that God has the power, but do you have the faith? Experience is not the best teacher. It's a good teacher, but it's not the best. Operating in that experience realm, it'll cost you some lost time that you will never get back. Some resources that you will never get back. At one point, you're going to have to start paying attention and following instructions from the beginning to the end. Stop trying to skip steps. Stop trying to do it your way. Understand that. Stay in alignment. Stay locked into your source. And if you're going to quit anything, quit quitting on yourself. The 4 C's: clarity, courage, competence, and commitment. And stop avoiding doing what's right because you want to do what's convenient. Because that too is going to cost you. I got to go. I got prayer. My prayer is supposed to start at 12 o'clock. I just seen somebody say it's prayer postponed, and it is not. I'm about to get into the Patreon right now. So those of you that are a part of my Patreon, and we have a prayer call every Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you thought that we wasn't doing prayer, the devil is a lie. We about to get in prayer right now. So that's right. Slide on over to the Patreon. We getting off of here and going into there. We about to get into our Patreon so that we can get into our Thursday prayer. If you're not in my Patreon, make sure you go ahead and do so as well. Why? Because tonight we are having our first first class of 2024, which is a vision board party. We're having a vision board party inside the Patreon. Make sure you bring in your poster boards. They need to be a size of 11 by 14, your clip art, your markers, and all of that. This is not your more normal vision board. This is a mental health vision board. So please do not show up to my class with nothing that is materialistic, no money, no fancy cars, no big mansions, because that ain't what we in there talking about. If you're ready to fix your life, if you're ready to fix your mental health, if you're trying to grow and become a strong person from the outside in, I need to see you in the Patreon tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Come on, let's go, man. You got to sign up. The link is in my bio on both platforms, on IG and TikTok. Go ahead and sign up. Click that link that says Linktree Street. Click that link. Stroll down to where it says Mental Health Support Group. Click that. Slide down to where it says $10 tier. Sign up in that $10 tier right there. Go ahead and get signed up right now so that you can be a part of the class tonight. I have to let you know, select the $10 tier. Select the $10 tier, because what's going to happen is if you sign up and you only subscribe to it, mean that you join for free, you will be inside the group, but you will not be able to participate in the group. You will not be able to unlock any of the videos. You would just see everything but not hear anything, not play anything. So make sure you select your tier. Select your tier. Bring in all your materials for tonight, the vision board party. If you're in the Patreon right now, I am on my way for prayer. We are en route right now in our way for our Thursday prayer. I'll see you guys tonight at 6:30 as well. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because it's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. It is your favorite online motivational speaker and life coach. It's your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. But before, right where he says, I need for you to do me a favor real quick. I need you to do me a favor real quick. We at 531K. We need to get this to 600K. Y'all already met y'all goal up top on IG. Y'all got y'all 50 badges, and in the year of 2024, we took it up 10 badges on IG. So instead of getting 40 badges, we doing 50. And down here on TikTok, instead of doing 500K, our goal is to get 600K. So yes, I need for y'all to double tap on that screen. Y'all are almost at the finish line, and while they are double tapping on the screen, I just want to say one more time to you guys, if you have not grabbed your ticket to see me in Charlotte, North Carolina, I need for you guys to get on the Eventbrite. It's the Get in the Room Tour Charlotte. Get on there, get your ticket. We at 56% sold out already. I need you guys to go and grab your tickets. Yes, I'm going to be speaking, but it's also the official link up for the Patreon, and we're also going to be celebrating my birthday as well. So I need you guys in the building, man. The color is going to be blue, so come in your blue attire. We got Crystal is going to be providing the food. She's one of my members of my Patreon. Man, I can't even say she's a part of the chosen family. Like, I mean, you know, that's just what Crystal does. She does party planning, party promotion, stuff like that, and she is dedicating her services to come in, man. And I watch her page, and baby, she can cook. So don't miss out on some of this good food for your stomach, and don't miss out on this good food for your soul. And after we eat and after I speak, we're going to have a full-blown R&B party. That's what I'm talking about. Old school Mary J. Blige. I'm talking about old school, you know what I'm saying? What is it? RL. What's that lady name? What's that? It's Mary J. Blige, man. I was about to say Kool in the Gang. I'm about to really tell my age right now. I'm about to be like Kool in the Gang, Marvin's Day. Y'all know I love all them people though, so that's just how we go. Understand that? I'm talking about Color Me Bad. I'm talking about we going that far back. Hello, somebody old school, Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation. Y'all know I'm talking about good music back when we would be out there really dancing. I'm talking about, yeah, y'all get the vibe. That old school Fantasia, that When I See You, let's go. That old school Keisha Cole. That's right, Faith Evans, baby. Come on, that Jodeci, that guy. Okay, come on, double tap that Aaron Hall. Come on, that's what we gonna be on, baby. We gonna turn it all the way up a notch. I'm talking all old school R&B is what's gonna be going on, and we're gonna have some. Y'all know I gotta have a little bit of Christian music too. Oh, Monica gonna be played. Tony definitely gonna be played. Old school Brandy, I wanna be down. sound definitely gonna be played as well. Understand that, man. Listen, it's gonna be one of those vibe. It's gonna be a whole entire vibe, and that's going to be Charlotte, North Carolina, Saturday, February the 24th. Joe gonna definitely be played. Next is definitely gonna be played. Come on now, y'all. SWV in there. Come on now. What was up? Black. Remember the Black? Oh, I love them too. Black gonna be played as well. Double tap on that screen. The best old school baby. Tasha Cobb's got to play her. Oh, y'all know that. And I got a song that I like right now. Her name Karen Thorne. I think that's her name. When she be like, that song, I always play it on my videos. But now I can't think of it. You know, anytime you want to play something, you can't think of it right off. Isley Brothers, that's definitely gonna be played. Y'all already know. Blackstreet definitely gonna be played. 702, don't play with me. See, y'all in my time right now. Montel Jordan for sure. For sure. Come on now. Double tap on that screen. Yeah, we in there. That's her name right there. Thank you, Tia. That's who I'm talking about. But I can't think of how her song go. I can't think about how her song go right now. But yes, we in there, man. We gonna have us a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. Music, the Soul Child, India Ari, Jill Scott. You know what I'm saying? All of that is going to be the music that we're gonna be playing, man. It's gonna be Keith Sweat is definitely gonna be played. Y'all know I love me some Keith. Let's just be real. I love Long Neck. Long Neck Keith is my guy. Understand that. I know he was big and in crime, but baby, yeah, I love Long Neck Keith. What's TLC? That's right. LSG. Oh, I love Gerald Levert, baby. Don't play with me. That Tevin Campbell. Can we talk? Okay, come on now. Y'all showing out now. Now y'all showing out. That's where we going to. So we gonna get that good old food for your stomach. Then you gonna get that food for your soul. We gonna cry together. We gonna hug. We gonna get our groove on. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna walk away feeling loved. We're gonna walk away feeling supported. All of my people, if you have a brand, if you have a line, if you have something that you want to come out and set a table up for, Carl Thomas is definitely going to be played. I want you to make sure that you inbox me on Instagram. If you want to set up a table, if you have oils, if you have waist beads, if you have lip gloss, if you have incense, whatever it is, and you want to set up a table, if you have books that you want to sell and you want to set up a table, inbox me on Instagram so that we can get you set up, because I will allow vendors to be there as well. Like I told y'all, there's no big eyes and little U's around here. We are all somebody. We're all healing and growing together. And whatever it is that I can do on my platform to help somebody else get to that next level, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. Jewelry, if you got jewelry, bring your jewelry on. Girl, you know we're going to play some Luther. Ain't no old school party without no Luther. And we're gonna play Whitney Houston, because y'all know Whitney Houston is my favorite single, baby. And she gonna play every song by Whitney. I want you to know that every song that Whitney does, she better incorporate them however she can play. She better, yeah, TB don't better not play with me. Y'all know, anybody that know me, I loves Whitney, baby. You don't get to talk bad about Whitney. To me, I love Whitney. Whitney is the greatest of all time. Ain't no singer ever then came out that's better than Whitney. Understand, when they say the voice, that's the voice. Yeah, Mariah Carey good. I liked her, but she ain't Whitney Houston. Hello, she ain't the voice, baby. Yeah, I like Sade too, but don't get me started on Whitney, baby. We'll turn this into a whole nother conversation. I loves me some Whitney. I love me some Whitney, baby. I don't care what nobody. I loves me some Whitney. So Whitney definitely gonna be played up in there. Just know that. Kiki Wyatt. Oh, I love Kiki too. I do. But y'all, I got to get off of here, man. Thank y'all. Y'all reached y'all goal, 603K. So we about to get up off of here so that we can get into prayer. Meet me over in the Patreon. Look at Dessa laughing at me. Get over in the Patreon so we can get this prayer going for our day. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. All right, guys. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later.